YouTubers, Pastor Bob NCC. Well, I hope you guys all had a great week. I'll tell you what, fall is like a week from now. I am looking forward to it. I love summer, I love swimming, I love all the things to do in the summer, but I'm looking forward to a little bit of cooler weather. I'm also looking forward to the first rain because we love dirt biking in the rain. A lot of fun. So listen, I wanted to talk to you for just a minute about a good way to eliminate about half your problems. And you're thinking, well, that sounds pretty good. I'd like to eliminate about half my problems. So a good way to start is by minding your own business. A lot of people may not like that, but I've learned this in my own life, that you have to learn to mind your own business. And it's hard. It doesn't come natural. So listen, Solomon tells us that people 3,000 years ago had the same problem. And that was his advice in Proverbs 26:17. It says, "He that passes by and meddles in strife belonging not to him is like one that takes a dog by the ears." You know that I've seen things. You ever watch Cops on TV? I have seen episodes where a guy will be beating the heck out of some woman, and the cop gets there and drags the guy off of her, and she gets up and attacks the cop. So Solomon is very wise when he says that he who meddles with strife not belonging to him is like taking a dog by the ears. The problem is most of the time when we jump into something that doesn't belong to us, when we meddle in someone else's affairs, is we don't know all the facts. And there's a good chance that we might take the wrong side. So listen, Paul gives us the exact same advice, and he calls it a quiet and peaceful life. And this is in 1 Thessalonians 4:11. It says, "And that you study to be quiet and do your own business and to work with your own hands as we commanded you." So Paul says study. That means work at this. You need to work at this. Study to be quiet. Do your own business. It'll bring peace to your life. Jesus told Peter the same thing. He told him that when you're old, someone is going to wrap your hands and bind you, and they're going to lead you where you don't want to go. In other words, he told him that in your later life, they're going to lead you to your death. And Peter goes, well, what about John? In other words, he said, well, okay, but what about him? And then Jesus tells Peter in John 21 and 22, he says, "And Peter seeing him said to Jesus, Lord, what shall this man do? Jesus said unto him, If I want him to tarry till I come, what is that to you? Follow thou me." In other words, he's telling Peter, listen, you worry about you and don't worry about John. Mind your own business. And later on, Peter tells us the same advice. In 1 Peter 4:15, this is what Peter tells us. "But let none of you suffer as a murderer or a thief or as an evildoer or as a busybody meddling in other men's affairs." So he says, listen, mind your own business. The Lord told me he wants to mind my own business, and I'm telling you, mind your own business. People, listen. I learned this the hard way. Trust me, I learned it the hard way. Minding your own business is the key to a peaceful life. It will get rid of about 90% of your problems if you just mind your own business. This is the problem that most Christians have. Now I want you to get this. Most Christians have this problem. We all love to get into someone else's business, and this is how we do it. We keep giving our opinions in the form of Christian advice. That's what we do. We meddle in their affairs, giving our opinion and disguising it as Christian advice. People, listen. I'm telling you, if you get this, it'll work. Mind your own business. Don't meddle in other people's affairs, and it will bring peace to your life. Trust me, I had to learn this the hard way. Anyway, I just want to give you something to think about. Heaven or hell, you choose. Just remember, once you take your last breath, it's a done deal.
These houses right here that back up against this water, they're probably $500,000 more than the regular houses. Let me make a quick video right here. YouTubers, Pastor Bob, this is the new house I bought with my church's money. I need you guys to donate to help pay the Mellow Roos.